Let's start with the feet hip width. I like to use my fists and see my foot on either side of my fists, and then slightly bend the knees and lift nice and tall. Let's start with 3 gentle, slow breaths. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Next exhalation, let the head fall back, chin rises up. Three to front and 3 to back. Inhale up, right ear to right shoulder. Keeping the knees bent, lower body relaxed. Shrug the shoulders. And opposite. Now cross the hands, let the palms find each other, shoulders relax away from the ears, even as the arms rise up, elbows by the ears. I'm going to exhale, extend to the right side, a lot of space between the right hip and the right rib. Inhale long. Again, 3 on each side. Inhale up, float the hands down, interlace the fingers. I'll show you from this side. I'm going to squeeze the shoulders together, squeeze the palms together, let the chin rise up. Each inhalation, rise, exhalation, squeeze down into it. Nice. Now I'm going to let the hands spread out along the pelvis. Feet are still hip width. My head is stationary as I start to circle the hips. My head does not move. It stays right over the feet as I just create big circles. Inhale 1/2. Exhale the opposite. And reverse the direction. And now I'm going to go front to back. So, how much range in your pelvis? From totally engaging the abs and drawing it up, to engaging the low back and drawing it back. And inhale forward. Keep that knee bend. And I'm going to exhale and just fold with bent knees all the way down. Inhale. Including the neck is nice and long through here. Warming up that low back. Inhale. Now I'm going to take these knees and start to straighten them out. So I'm long, glutes flow into the low back. I don't care if you can touch your toes or not. Starting to lengthen the hamstrings. Now I'm going to step about twice as wide as hip width, and I'm going to bend my hips down into a base neutral position. Hips aren't too far forward or back. Knees are never going to extend over the toes. Just lower the hips, engage the thighs. Hands finds the hip crease here, and I'm going to keep my hips stationary as I push and lengthen. Shoulders relax. Inhale long. Opposite. our upper body is going to lengthen the spine, and then we twist into that space. Make it a nice pop. Let the chin follow it around. Keep the spine upright. Let the hands come down towards the knees. I'm going to push my left hand into my left knee, opening the left hip and driving the left shoulder down. So you're extending, pushing with that arm, creating space between the left hip and the left rib. Inhale up between the right hip and the right rib. Inhale up, step back to center. Hips. Let the hands find the knees. Still long in the spine. As I start like I'm sitting into a chair, letting my hips just lower down, bending at the knees. And I'm going to keep lowering until my ribs comes pretty close, if not resting on my thighs. This is option A. If this feels comfortable, you're getting a deep opening in the low back and pelvis, stay right here. If your knees feel healthy and up to it, you can come into a full squat, letting the weight rest into the heels. Elbows meets the knees, hands come together, and then go ahead and lift the head nice and tall. Two more. And then I'll go ahead and rise up to standing. Let the feet back to hip width. Bend the knees. Left hand comes up. Include the thumb in this stretch. I'm going to go ahead and clasp and then draw the back. So draw the hand back so you're lengthening all the muscles along the lower forearm. We use a lot of hands all day long on the computers. And then let's lower down so the thumb reaches down. And I'm going to draw the thumb up and towards the wrist. Here's what it looks like from this angle to give you an idea. Just lengthening all the muscles along here. And then I'm going to extend my hand like I'm receiving something. Reach the hand under and grab the thumb pad and just gently twist it open. I like to wiggle my fingers here, feels good. Again, be mindful of your base down here. Palm facing down, grab the pinky side, twist opposite. Right hand, palm out, include the thumb in this stretch, drawing the wrist back. Right here you can see a different angle of it. Let the thumb hang down. Draw the thumb up into the wrist. Let the palm face up. Reach under and grab the thumb pad and twist and spiral it open. Let those fingers just explore. Should feel good in the tendons. If you have any pain, or always want to back off a little bit. Always be gentle and conservative here in your movements. And then release, hand facing down, grab the pinky pad and twist the opposite. Let that have a couple breaths here. Inhale up. Now let's go for 5 more gentle breaths. Keep the knees slightly bent. So there you have it. That should be a whole body opener. You should feel it pretty much from your neck all the way down into your ankles and legs. All points in between should feel loose and open, ready for your work day. Thanks, guys. Have a great morning.